Hello everyone. Today the topic I am about to deliver is about the basic human rights that we deserve. At times our rights are defined as mere privileges, but I would agree with this notion that our rights are described as to be something more than basic privileges. In simpler words, the entitlement of the fundamental rights which are conferred on every individual is called human rights. We are born with these rights that are present until our death. All the humans surviving on this planet are entitled to these rights. These rights prove to be effective for each and all, irrespective of the fact of who they are, or where they come from, or how they choose to live. The reason why these rights are formed is to protect anyone who wants to harm or to violate someone. These rights give people the freedom to live and to express themselves as to how they want to. Everyone deserves to be themselves, and this is supported by human beings. After the enormous loss of life caused during World War II, the United Nations signed the Universal Declaration of Human Rights UDHR in the year 1948. On the 10th of December, this was initiated to propose a common understanding for everyone's rights. Even in the present times, the world is away, always being sculpted based on freedom, justice, and peace, which are the rights themselves. Hence, the 10th of December is celebrated as International Human Rights Day, which marks the adoption of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights UDHR. Human rights include right to life and liberty, protection from torture, fair trials, freedom of expression, religion, peaceful assembly. Human rights are inclusive of many other rights. As we deepen our thoughts, the circle will become bigger. Economic, social, and cultural rights cover rights which are namely the right to education, housing, and health facilities. All these available resources are required to be utilized by the government to achieve them. Treaties are formed to protect the rights of women, children, refugees, the LGBTQ plus society, minorities, the disabled, and domestic workers. All the various principles, declarations, and guidelines have been adopted by the United Nations with these treaties to enhance the meaning of these few rights. The UN Human Rights Committee and the UN Special Rapporteurs are the international institutions that are responsible for interpreting these human rights, treaties, and monitoring their compliance. This is the duty of the government who themselves implement international human rights. This is the duty of the government to protect and promote human rights by bearing these violations by the officials or stand, also punishing offenders, also while creating ways for the citizens to seek help to breach their rights. This is itself a human right violation if a country fails to initiate any step against the private individuals who abuse domestic violence. Anyhow, human rights are classified as natural rights, legal rights, social welfare rights, ethnic rights, positive and negative rights, individual rights, claim and liberty rights. There are almost 40 million children. Access to internet was declared one of the basic human rights by the UN in 2011. 21 million people all over the world were the victims of forced labor. Leisure and holiday guaranteed with pay is a right for everyone. In 4 countries, death penalties have been abolished by the year 2015. In the country of South Africa, a celebration of Human Rights Day takes place on 21st March to pay respect to the Sharpeville massacre. Domestic violence in many countries is still not considered a crime. Who suffer from abuse? Who should be covered with human rights? Worldwide, more than 3 lakh children under the age of 18 are also being exploited. This calls for human rights. There are around 246 million child laborers worldwide. which is a violation of human rights. Throughout our history, women have been restricted from exercising their own rights. Now, let us conclude our topic as human rights are such rights that we deserve to get right from our birth. Many people are not quite aware of their basic rights. In that situation, awareness of the same is required so that the people can live an unbiased life. Thank you for watching. If you like our content, please subscribe and comment for any further queries and suggest any needy topics. Thank you so much.